way to manipulate it so that you can see the tension and the forces at play. This is my sculpture called Ropes and Pulleys. It's made specifically for the connections wing of the New York Hall of Science. All the parts are connected through these cables. And all of the pulleys represent nodes in the system. They're all connected to each other, but they function independently. But they affect each other through tension and through gravity. It can function on many different levels, depending on the audience. So the little kids just run up to it, and instinctively they see the wheel and they turn it, and they're pretty much happy with that. But so the little older kids can notice that they're connected and that they somehow are affecting each other, and sometimes the older kids will cooperate, and they'll all say, "Oh, let go," at the same time, and you'll see them cascade down. And on a higher level, you know, it's sort of representing the theme of the exhibit here of connections and interconnectivity. It's easier to make a museum exhibit by using computers because the interface is much more user friendly, and it's hard to hurt yourself on a computer keyboard or computer screen. And you know, even though you can represent a wider variety of imagery and subject matter, to have a tangible object that you can see and feel and get feedback on is a bit more challenging. I really like the basics of something that is just purely mechanical and human powered. The main thing is safety, especially in a public place. And that's number one. And I like things that look interesting and that might compel your imagination or your curiosity as to what is that, why is that working like that. Okay, I try to feel it from the inside. It's something that I respond to personally at a very personal level. And I hope other people can respond to it the same way. Like this, there's the triangular pulley, and when the cable exits the triangular pulley, it crosses and goes into the next triangular pulley. And so if the wires remain parallel, they would just form big hexagonal loops. But since they cross, they suddenly transform into an endless, and it could be many times larger than this, an endless web that can be any size you want, just because they X, just because they cross. I wanted it to be a collaborative type of piece, although kids, they're not directly in competition, but they feel like they've got to do their utmost. If it's a large network, there are many elements, and the one element will affect the other elements, but only in proportion to its impact, its strength, its power. Thank you.